Yo, 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 and welcome back officially. RIP Nick's laptop. But we're here. Nick's got an upgrade. And there's 113 days until our fantasy football draft, Nick. What's good, man?
Dude, I got to get out of fucking last place or second to last for the love of God.
Well, we're going to see if we can make it happen. But yeah, sorry about last week. It's all good. We're still here. We got all our tech issues hopefully figured out. But let's fucking kick it, people. Welcome back. Yeah, it is. What was it, May 6th? Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo yesterday. It's May 6th. This is episode 73 officially. We got about 20 minutes into recording last week's episode, and Nick's laptop just decided it was done. Done working with Streamlabs, done working for the Hulaham hour, done working for Nick. But anyways, we're back. So what's good, man? How's it going this week?
Yeah, better, man. I'd given that thing CPR all I could. It just was clinging to life.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we let her go. Sometimes you just got to let the things you love the most go, you know? Yeah, so last week, it would have been our NFL draft official episode. We were getting into the Lions picks, and then, yeah, shit hit the fan. So with that being said, we're still going to cover some of the draft this week, but it's not going to be as in-depth as we would have done last week, as by now everyone's kind of gotten the gist.
Yeah. Nobody gives a shit 2 weeks later.
Yeah, that's true too. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it here though. Obviously kick right off, everybody knows Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall pick, quarterback to the Raiders. Already gotten to work out there.
He already had a house there. What are you talking about?
He did, yeah. The shock of the draft clearly was Ty Simpson going to LA. Thoughts on that, Nick?
Dude, I love Alabama, and watching him, I didn't really understand it, but apparently they see enough where they think a year or two under Stafford, he could be the potential future.
Who do you think is they, though? Because I do not think Sean McVay is included in they.
No, there's no way they picked Ty Simpson without that whole front office. They called Stafford. Like, there's no way.
Stafford said that he never was informed.
And McVay said they called him like 3 hours before the draft. I'm thinking he was informed.
3 hours before the draft, which is
dude. If you're Stafford, though, you've contemplated retirement 2 years in a row. Like, you're the starter as long as you want to be.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give a shit if I were him.
And then his wife comes out the next day and says he might play another 5 years. God, Kelly, shut up. Sometimes,
He probably wakes up in the morning and he's like, "No, hell no."
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. I know you want to keep spending my money, but it'll be there.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of future-proofing themselves, but yeah, it's just, we'll see. I like Ruben Bain going to Tampa. I think that's a great move. I love the Lions safe pick with Blake Miller. We'll get into the rest of the Lions picks here in a little bit. There was some drama with the Steelers and Pennsylvania as a whole, I guess, between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was on the phone to draft Mekhi Lemon, and then Lemon was informed that Philly had traded to get him instead of Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh went ahead and drafted an offensive lineman instead of a wide receiver.
I would be extremely happy if I was that guy. Yeah. Dude, the Steelers don't even know who their quarterback is, and if it is, it's a broke-ass 42-year-old man.
And now there's rumors swirling around, and I'm sure you've seen some of this, that like Aaron Rodgers to the Cardinals.
So they actually put that tag on him, so he can't.
Yes, I know they have. Well, he can, but whatever is offered by Arizona it's kind of the same thing Brandon Aubrey just went through. Like a team can make an offer, and then Pittsburgh either has the option to match it or tell them sayonara. The whole situation sucks. But again, Pittsburgh just keeps doing what Pittsburgh does best and being very mediocre. So yeah. And, now there's a whole lot of drama going on with George Pickens down in Dallas. Fuck Jerry Jones. Do you think George Pickens is going to play this year?
Yeah.
When?
What I was reading latest is he is going to absolutely play.
So he's going to have to sign that, but he's just being stubborn and not signing it yet?
He already signed it. He's just being an ass.
I'm not so sure if he signed it.
I'm almost positive he already signed it. He's just being a dick about it.
Oh, he did. Officially signed it. Yeah, on April 29th. Okay. All right. Well, good for him. I mean, yeah, I guess he will play then.
Does he show up to OTAs and shit
No.
and anything not man? Fuck no.
No, he ain't going to show up for none of that shit. Do you think George Pickens is better than CeeDee Lamb?
No.
No?
I think he is a better deep threat, but that's it. He is not a better player.
We'll see,
CeeDee Lamb is an amazing route runner.
Yes, he is.
And like this year, he got plagued by injury, but really overall, I mean, he's played majority of the time.
It says here that he did actually seek out potential trades before he signed it.
I bet. I get the frustration on both sides, but at the same time, it's like $28 million for 1 year. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's what you people cry about?
Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for them at all.
No, not even remotely.
Fully guaranteed. All right. So
right. If he tears his shit tomorrow, he's still got 28 mil.
Yep. Yeah, the draft was fun. I think there's going to be a lot of talent come out of this. I think, what was it in round 3? Yeah. The Cardinals ended up taking Carson Beck. Do you think he actually... Okay, so I guess let's talk this and then we'll go into some... Well, no, we'll go into the Lions draft picks and then we'll get into our different topics of conversation.
I do want to point out the funniest article I read was Devontae Smith calling that guy from USC and like, 6 is my number, bitch. Welcome to Philly.
Yeah. Teams. Yeah, give me Detroit. There we go. Okay. So first overall, we took Blake Miller, offensive tackle out of Clemson, who has plenty of experience. Very solid pick. Hopefully he pans out. Seems like first round offensive linemen in the last few years haven't been the greatest. What's his name from New England? And then did New England end up taking another offensive lineman in the first round this year?
I don't remember what they picked.
I think they did. Anyways, in the second round, we took edge rusher Derrick Moore from Michigan, who I really think is going to be a great compliment to Aiden Hutchinson on the opposite side. If that's the way that they lined it up, I would have to imagine that's how they're going to do it. He's going to be starting right away, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine anybody beats him out.
Yeah, who have we even had on the other side for the last 2 or 3 years?
We had that other rookie last year, and we would fucking let him go. Or like second year, he had like 11 sacks last year.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
And we just let him go. The guy from Boise State, I forget his name.
Yeah, we let him walk.
No shit.
Yeah,
whatever. Maybe he was a dick. Who knows?
They're all dicks. Get over it.
Yeah, we did not. The Lions did not have a third round pick. So they ended up in the fourth round. Took Jimmy Rodler, linebacker out of Michigan, another Michigan boy. You're
taking anybody off that defense is like Bama or Georgia. Like, you feel okay about it.
Well, yeah, and they're local, for the most. I mean, at least they might not be from Michigan, but they've played for Michigan now, so they're local boys in that regard. So that's cool. Took another corner in the fifth round, Keith Abney, the second cornerback from Arizona State. Kendrick Law, wide receiver from Kentucky in the fifth round. Skylar Gill Howard, defensive tackle from Texas Tech, and Tyree West, another defensive tackle from Tennessee, with our seventh round last pick of the draft. Overall, I'm happy with it. What are your final thoughts? I mean, I really like that we went heavy on the defensive line.
Well, we needed both sides of the line, and I felt like we filled some needs there. So we didn't draft another corner in the first round, so I'm pretty fucking happy, or another fucking tight end.
Well, yeah, it was nice that we probably took one of the best offensive linemen in the draft. We got
At least the
one of
most
the
experienced.
we got one of the best edge rushers in the draft, and a couple solid defensive tackles if you look at their stats. So should be good. I'm excited. I just hope that these new guys can bring some grit. I hate seeing us draft guys and letting them walk like we did with whatever his name is. Yeah, that's never fun. So, all right. Who do you think had the best draft?
I kind of like the Giants draft, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say that was probably my top there.
The Jets really did have a good draft. It is weird to say that. They got David Bailey, who's hands down probably the best edge rusher in the draft. And then they took that tight end out of Oregon, Sequid, and then who was that?
Sequid, Kenyon
Sadiq, whatever. I'm scrolling fast. And then they took Cooper Jr. out of Indiana. So, solid first round. There was so many teams that picked twice in the first round this year. It's crazy.
And the Jets offense has absolutely zero reason not to be good.
And their defense at this point. I mean,
when they get one interception, we'll start to talk about that.
Yeah. But you're right. Their offense has no yeah.
I mean, all their skill players now are just fucking awesome.
Jeremiah Love going to the Cardinals. I just, half the people think it's a good move. Half the people think it's shit. If you take it depends upon how the Raiders do this season, but if the Cardinals are going to do the same thing how the Raiders took Ashton Genty as early as they did, sucked again, and then got their quarterback, if Arizona does that, or, maybe Carson Beck comes to the league and just balls out. I have no idea. Probably not, but it could happen.
I like the Jeremiah Love pick because he was the best player in the draft. And with no other great QBs available, I mean, you might as well get the best player in the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
And then next year, after they lose this year, because that's what the Cardinals have done forever, they'll get a quarterback in a very much more top-heavy QB draft next year.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot more quarterbacks next year for sure. This year was definitely not a quarterback class.
Look at Pavia. He didn't even get drafted. Second in the Heisman.
Yeah, but dude, that's a whole other frickin' can of worms I don't think anybody wanted to open.
What, short people problems?
Short, or Johnny Manziel 2.0. Like the fact that you lose the Heisman, go to the club, and then hire bottle service with signs that say "fuck the Heisman." That's right there. You may as well go in the interview with the teams before the combine, and when the coach is like, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" and he looks him dead in the face and says, "Balls deep in your wife." Like, that's the kind of shit that says. Like,
the answer I want to hear is sharing a house with Johnny Manziel because neither of us can afford it.
We got roommates.
Yeah.
We have roommates.
When you act like Johnny, you come to his frat house.
We don't have running water. We just have a shopping bag with some water taped to the ceiling, and we poke holes in it. When we're done, we put another shopping bag around it.
No shit.
Oh, God. All right. So, talking about rookie quarterbacks here. All right, what team do you think just totally bombed this draft?
Oh, well, there's probably quite a few, actually. Let's start with I don't think the Rams bombed it, but I think reaching that high for Ty Simpson put a huge damper on their grade for me.
Oh.
I think they could have traded down to 27 or 8 and probably still got him.
Oh, come on. I want to see somebody with a shitty grade. Does this guy only give good grades to the people that drafted?
Yeah, it's like participation trophies.
Yeah, this is dumb. Everybody's got an A, B+, B, B, B+, B+. There's got to be somebody that had a shitty draft. I had somebody last week, but now the draft's been like 7 months ago, so I don't remember now. Oh, well. Back to top. Yeah, I think they gave the Lions an A-. I can agree with that. I don't think we totally aced the draft by any means, but I'm not disappointed.
Okay, so I got a list here. Low rated classes, C to F range. Cardinals got a C- to D+. Falcons C to D+. Jaguars D to F. And LA Rams F to C+.
There we go. Yeah, you can say the Rams really fucking screwed the pooch because like they got what they need. They're like one piece away from going to a Super Bowl, and they use their number one pick on a future quarterback. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And it's not like they're ever going to have another first-round pick. They've traded the last 9 years away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Watch Simpson ball out in 2 years, though, after Stafford retires, and then everybody looks at it as the best draft decision ever.
Yep. Yeah, because if he'd have went in the third round, he probably wouldn't be starting anytime soon. And then
I still don't think he's starting anytime soon unless. I mean, what I saw at Alabama, he just made a lot of bad throws, a lot of open throws that he missed. Guys are a lot faster in the NFL.
They are. So, speaking of rookie quarterbacks, who do you feel is going to be what rookie quarterback landed himself in the best spot, and what rookie quarterback do you think is going to start first?
I think Mendoza starts first.
Really?
I do. Unless Carson Beck comes and balls out in training camp for some reason, and Jacoby Brissett's still pissed off about his contract, which is very possible. You know who I think put themselves in the best spot is undrafted free agent Diego Pavia. Lamar Jackson gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, that quarterback room in Baltimore right now is got 5 guys, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley, and that Pavia, and then Lamar, and then they got 2 other guys in there right now that I don't think I've ever heard of.
So I think as far as picking your team and everything, I would say he probably put himself in the best spot. Lamar gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, but that's if he actually makes the roster, dude. I mean, for real.
I think he will. He's in a good place to be an asshole. Harbaugh's not there anymore. They got a new coach. Welcome to Baltimore.
Yeah. You're not wrong there. Not wrong there at all.
And I got a feeling after how bad their defense was last year, their whole team motive is going to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Hand the ball off to King Henry, and then you better kill somebody on defense.
I did look it up. It's not this year, but next year, Baltimore has to travel to Vegas. And I just hope that, shout out Tom Gross. He's back to doing his scripted videos. And he gets everybody together, and he's like, all right, now we can commence. Raiders, you have the first number 1 overall pick. Who are you taking? And they're like, we take Fernando Mendoza, but first we'd like to say, hey, Baltimore, fuck you. And I know that they're, especially, I would have to imagine at this point Max Crosby is going to stay a Raider and probably will be next year too. Just think that game is going to be a bloodbath, dude. I don't even care if the Raiders haven't won a game all year. They're going to literally Dan Campbell bite kneecaps and shit. It's going to be nuts.
They should probably just bench Lamar because Crosby's going to be fucking pissed.
Well, not only that, but they need to make that game a primetime game. That better be a goddamn primetime game. Okay. What rookie do you think is going to be the biggest impact for fantasy football this year?
Oof, that's a tough one, to be honest with you. I kind of think Mekhi Lemon, because I think after such a poor offensive showing last year, I think the Eagles are going to open it up this year. Get rid of A.J. Brown. He'll be the number 2. And I think he could have a hell of a rookie year.
I think if Jordan Tyson can stay healthy, that he's really gonna be awesome for Tyler Shuck. That's what I think.
He is a freak athlete if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, that's the biggest question though, is Kenny. So I honestly think I'm calling defensive rookie of the year right now. I think Ruben Bain Jr. from Tampa is gonna. I just for some reason. I don't know what it is, dude. I just think that he's going to just frickin' kill it.
I think Bailey or Reese, one of the top 2 picks, are just going to be absolutely insane. They're faster than hell.
Yeah. Caleb Downs is going to be good in Dallas.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's right. Dallas actually traded up one spot to get him.
That was a good pick.
Were they that scared, though, that Miami was going to take him?
Apparently.
Huh. Wow, that's kind of nuts. Yeah, there was some really odd trades, especially like interdivision trades, like Philadelphia and Dallas trading a lot. There's another couple, like New England and Buffalo trading some. I didn't understand that. Seattle took Price, the running back from Notre Dame. I think that could pan out as long as, I guess, he came in kind of inexperienced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as he can get something under his belt, I think he'll do all right.
Oh, he's behind Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I'll give my personal grade for the Lions is going to be I'll give them a B. I'm not agreeing with this A- that NFL.com gave them. What would you give the Lions?
A floating C.
A floating C.
Besides Hutchinson, we have a bad way of picking defensive linemen.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong, though, with guys from Michigan. I mean, did Hutch ever play with this guy?
Oh, I'm maybe his senior year, or
Yeah.
maybe.
I just wonder if there's any brotherhood or camaraderie there or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm sure they know each other because Hutch goes to a lot of the games.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just called Defensive Rookie of the Year, so let's do some way too early award predictions before we move on sports here. Give me who you think is going to be the worst team in the NFL this year.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking Atlanta.
Do you want to know what I think it is? I think it's because Kevin Stefanski fucking sucks.
Stefanski sucks. Penix is hurt, and they just let Cousins go. So, good luck.
It might not be a 8-9 race in the NFC South this year.
No, I think that's going to be this real thing still.
Yeah, might be.
The Saints look better, but I still don't think they look better than 10 wins.
Biggest bust team for me. You want to know something? For some reason, I don't know what it is, I think the Jaguars are going to be ass this year.
Because they do this all the time.
Well, they're always decent, but I just think they're going to suck. So that's my call for biggest bust. Sorry, Trevor, because I really do like you, and you want me
Think Trevor loses his job, though, if they win like 3 games?
Trevor loses his job if he only wins like 3 games? No, because they've got him signed. They've got him signed to a long-term deal. And to be honest with you, dude, I don't think a lot of the games have had a lot to do with the way Trevor Lawrence has played. I think he's played good enough.
Cardinals had Kyler Murray signed to a deal too. Look how that turned out when you can't win.
Yeah, but again, I don't know if that's all Kyler. They never really had a good running game, and their defense was always ass. So,
but that offense did look better with Jacoby Brissett than it did Kyler Murray.
That you are correct about. All right, who do you think is going to be the first coach fired this year?
Well, let's see how many more reporters Rabel can sleep with, I guess.
Oh, so we weren't going to talk about that, Nick.
God, I got
not be a TMZ podcast, Nick.
I got a lot of coaches on my mind. Like,
just name one.
Like Pittsburgh, for example. Like, if you just come in there that won over 500 for the last 20 years and you win like 5 games, do you think they even give him a chance for another year?
Mike McCarthy, yes, they do.
He's been a few places too. He's not.
I know he has, but he's been a few places for years at a time, not turned over like that. Give me. I'd love to see us get fired if he came out and just sucked.
Nick Sirianni.
No, Ben Johnson.
Oh.
You know what, though? Now that you say that, dude, I could see him being fired. To be swear. Like,
Dude, in
I mean,
Philadelphia, I totally could.
yeah, no, you're not wrong. Give me Nick Sirianni. Give me the over on that shit.
If they
dude.
come out and go like 1-6,
Yeah.
like that, he's gone.
Like he fist fights Lemon on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Or they don't let A.J. Brown go and A.J. Brown just KOs his ass.
What's his name? Big Dom. He's going to come up and just carry him out.
Yeah. All right. And who you got taking MVP?
It's such a hard category to pick right now. There's so many injuries in the NFL.
There are, but I have someone that stays healthy and has a new stadium, and I think is just going to ball out this year.
Oh, fuck. You go ahead. You're going to put the jinx right on him. Why don't you put him on the Madden cover, too, and just kill him?
Yeah, no, they probably are going to put him on the Madden cover, to be honest. And give me Josh Allen, though.
Oh, my God, that shit again. They're still not going to win playoff games.
Doesn't matter, dude. He can still win MVP and not win playoff games.
I wish the playoffs did factor into a little bit of the voting.
Yeah, but it's most valuable player. It's not most valuable player that on a good team. I mean,
it should be.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but that's not what it is. It's just most valuable player. So, yeah, give me Josh Allen.
Give me Stafford again.
Back to back, huh? When's the last time that was done?
Not sure on that one, but I don't know. I'm just feeling Stafford made his decision pretty quick, so he's got to feel decent. That was just one thing I kind of noticed. Like last year, he kind of hemmed and hawed for a while about it. This year, he was pretty quick on his decision.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah, there's been multiple players. So Jim Brown won it in 57-58. Joe Montana won it in 89 and 90. Brett Favre won it 3 times in a row, 95, 96, and 97. Peyton Manning won it in 2003 and 2004, and then again in 2008 and 2009. And God damn it.
Rodgers
won it in 20 and 21.
Yeah. Fucker. I hope you die in Pittsburgh.
Dude, I want to root for him, so I've always loved Pittsburgh as my number 2, but just can't. Like, the only team I can root for out of there right now is the goddamn Pirates. Penguins are done out of the playoffs. Still don't really want to root for him until Crosby's gone. Steelers are Steelers. I mean, all right.
They're the definition of mediocrity.
True. I could totally see Stafford running it back, though. That's a good call. That is a good call. Okay, let's get switching gears here. Let's get into some I got one little thing to talk about, and then we'll move into golf. The NCAA basketball tournament has been expanded to 76 teams. What are... Yeah, boo. Give us your thoughts, Nick.
Boo. No, really, I think it's freaking ridiculous.
It is,
dude. Like, how many more teams are going to keep expanding this to?
Well, okay, how many freaking... Aren't there only like 140-something schools in this? So now... Or is there more?
No, there's like 200.
Okay, well, either way, we're still putting like a third of the goddamn schools into the tournament, dude.
And they all did it just to keep the Big Ten and the SEC happy. That's the only reason why they did this. So they can get more at-large bids, create more revenue for their conference, so they don't break off and start their own fucking tournaments.
It's all about the money.
It is, and that's why they did this.
It's
getting a bit ridiculous.
It is.
What are we going to have 100 teams next? And it won't be March Madness. It'll be March Madness and March April.
It already is into April.
Yeah, the beginning. It'll be the whole 2 months at this fucking rate.
Yeah, and so I didn't read much into this. I just knew that they expanded it, but is it play-in teams again?
It looks like that's how it's going to be. It'll be like 12 play-in teams or whatever the difference is.
So there's going to be like 6 play-in games instead of 2 now.
Yeah.
And so it was for the 11 and the 7 seed, wasn't it?
11 and the 5. 5 or 7.
Now, either way, what's it going to be? The freaking... I mean, to be honest with you, like they give these conference champions the 16 seed, and then they'll give someone else like Texas an 11 seed. Now, granted, I get there's a whole lot more that goes into it, but it just almost seems like those teams that are like the play-in games should be for the lowest seeds.
I think they should just get away with automatic bids and just do it straight off rankings.
Yeah, might be not be a yeah.
There's no more
then,
argument. If you're not ranked in this number, well, then you're fucked.
Yeah, because guess what? Then it's going to literally be nothing but Big Ten and SEC teams.
Well, there's a lot of smaller schools, though, that are ranked, 25 to 35 all year that will get in. They'll have a one-loss record, a mid-major, a Miami, Ohio, sort of thing. And then it won't matter about winning your conference tournament anymore or your automatic bid. It'll just be based on your actual ranking.
Yeah.
And why shouldn't it be the best ranked teams in the country? That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be, exactly.
Can you imagine like a 16 seed being like a Texas? Seeing if they were a bubble team, that would make sense to me.
Yeah, it would.
You were the last.
There'd be a whole lot more 16 seeds beating 1 seeds, too.
It would. It would really shake things up.
It would. Yeah, I'd rather see them do that than do what they did. But you're totally right, Nick. That's exactly why they made this move.
Oh, yeah, because the Big Ten and SEC have pretty much already threatened to do their own thing and take all their TV deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
They expand anymore, they just might.
Yeah.
They each got like 18 teams now.
All right. So, moving on into some golf. PGA over the weekend. Well, actually, there's a couple tournaments, but we just need to talk about who won over this weekend was Cam Young. He went wire to wire. He won by 6 strokes. He played incredible golf. He's definitely playing better than anybody so far this year. He's won a couple times now. People are starting to mimic his paws and shit like that. I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on how Cam Young's been playing this year so far?
Dude, he's been playing amazing, and he played really good last year. He just couldn't find that extra Sunday gear where he seems to have found it.
He's found it and then some, man. I mean, excuse me.
Because all year it seems like all the winners have dropped quite a few shots on Sunday, and he actually just kept pushing.
Yeah, I think he went into Sunday up 6 shots and won by 6. So
yeah, with people with Scotty on your heels.
Yeah.
How about 3 straight seconds in a row? That's still impressive.
Oh, it's friggin' awesome. It's just, I really wish I understood how the world golf rankings worked a little bit more, because I really okay, so let's just say Cam Young wins in another couple tournaments this year, right? And Scotty doesn't, which I know probably won't happen, but let's just talk like that. At what point does it move? I mean, I just don't Scotty's still number 1 in the world, and I think he's very deserving. Like you said, it's 3 straight number 2 or 2 finishes. But
this is kind of how it goes. Here's Scotty way the fuck up here. Rory's a little bit back, and then it's Cam Young and everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's how the rankings are, though.
It is, yeah, I do remember.
He'd have to win like 8 tournaments to even jump Rory, probably.
Yeah. So, speaking of Rory, and then we'll get into our picks for, is it Myrtle Beach, or it's the Truist this weekend, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Speaking of Rory, okay, it was the Cadillac Championship, actually, that Cam won, I believe, which is a new signature event that the PGA put on to help better up purses, things like that, to compete with LIV. Rory was one of the biggest voices behind the push for PGA to do that, and then doesn't play in them. I just don't get it. I mean, that's Rory to a T. What are your thoughts on that, though?
But everything Rory's doing, he doesn't need the money. He doesn't need any of this shit. He's just doing it for the future. Everything he advocates for is for the next round of golfers. He doesn't give a shit what happens anymore.
I guess, but it's still just kind of frickin', it's like, don't smoke cigarettes, kids. It's that the mentality, and I'm just not a fan of that. It's a double standard, dude. It's like you need to do this, and I get but I get where you're coming from, but he still could plan them. I mean, what the fuck is it gonna? It's not about the money. It's not about anything. It's just show up. I don't know. Just seems stupid as hell to me. And speaking of LIV, I think it's been officially announced that the Saudi funding that was for the LIV Golf Tour has officially been pulled. Or if it's not officially, it's been pulled after this year. However, it's very rocky as to whether or not the year will even finish because they have an event in New Orleans that's supposed to be coming up, and they have already postponed that one. They've not canceled it yet. They have postponed it. However, that's not a good sign. Another thing that's really leading to these players on LIV are really trying to find an exit strategy is Jon Rahm has repaired his relationship with the DP World Tour. Did you see anything on that?
I did not, but I did read about his contract with LIV. He pretty much said he's fucked until his contract's up.
Yeah, but if they can't, they're
There'll
going
be
to
some
do
kind of buyout.
They're going to have to do something. Yeah, he can be under contract, but if they can't pay him, what kind of contract is there?
Right.
So he mended that relationship with DP because I think, he's kind of like, going to have to go back there and play to get back in the PGA, So glad that he did that. But all signs are not looking good for LIV. Signs are really looking good for PGA. However, I did read a different article that the PGA Tour just laid off like 70-something employees. And I have to bet that has to do with they needed to make more room for these higher purses. It's just
probably. Did you read about your boy today?
What's that?
He was talking about he had some conversations with the PGA and they weren't great. He said he'd probably just start doing his YouTube channel once this goes under.
Yeah, I can't blame him. He's probably making more on that than he ever would in the PGA.
Yeah.
At this point, he's got one of the most successful social media channels of any golfer, pretty much besides Rick Shields and his channel.
Yep. Apparently, their conversations with the PGA lately haven't been very good. Or his.
Well, the PGA is, they've always prided themselves on tradition and all that kind of stuff. And in their eyes, these guys gave them the middle finger, and it's going to be hard for them. They're going to make it difficult, which I don't like. But if they're going to stand on business like that, I
understand it, though. Like, you need to find a way to get them to come back, but you can't just jack 50 players' tour cards that stayed with you the whole time. That's just wrong.
But I'd much rather see a lot of these high-profile players come back to the PGA.
I would too, but then go out and win some shitty tournament somewhere and get your tour card back. If you're still good, then it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, it's going to be I think a year from now, dude, our conversations with this are going to be nuts. We're going to have to cover, like, DP. We're going to have to cover Corn Ferry. We're going to have to cover freaking 7.
Golf all day.
Watch PGA be like, you can play TGL now to get your card back. No,
Watch Cam Smith in Q School.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But a year from now, we're going to be laughing at this. Hopefully like 2 years from now, we're just sitting here talking with everybody back playing on the PGA Tour. That would be the best of the situation, I believe. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get to cover it, but Nick and I's trip to Cincinnati was awesome. It was cool to see the Tigers, even though they got the shit kicked out of them. I think it was 9-2 was the final score of the game that we went to against the Reds. The Reds are good, though, man. I'll give them credit where it's due. Ellie's a freaking monster in person. He's a big human being for a baseball player, especially. But yeah, cool stadium there. Definitely would go back. There's a lot of Michigan people that live down that way, so it was kind of cool. Didn't feel too out of place. When you go to Ohio as a Michigan fan, it's
it's questionable.
It is. It's very questionable.
Well,
Who you
let's
got
roll
then?
into it.
Before we move on to the Tigers, sorry, I forgot. Who you got in the Truist Championship this weekend?
I haven't even looked who's shooting yet, but it's hard to pick against Scotty if he's playing 3 straight seconds. He's got to pull one of these out.
Xander. Looking. I don't see him on the card, but I'm going to take Xander Schauffele just because why not?
Well, I don't know Jordan Spieth is playing either, but that's who I'll take.
Let's look real fast. I don't see him on the card. Rory's playing.
Oh, Rory's finally playing?
Mm-hmm.
Give me Keegan Bradley.
He is playing. All right, I like that. Xander Schauffele, Keegan Bradley it is. Okay, let's move on. Tigers not looking good. Tarek Skubal is out indefinitely. He's probably going to be a couple of months with getting an operation on his left elbow. His non-throwing elbow, right?
Well, his left elbow is his throwing elbow.
Duh. Anyways, for parts like or bodies or something in his elbow, which
loose bodies in his elbow.
Yeah, which I think I have too from slipping and falling on the ice a bunch of times. But yeah, that sucks, Nick. And you had mentioned that kind of shoots us in the foot for trade value, all that shit. So give us your feedback on that.
Dude, him going down is just the absolute worst thing possible for the Tigers. Because now your trade bargaining is going to go way down on hitters. Now, if you wanted to keep him for a playoff run, we got to figure out how to get there without him.
Yep. Yeah, because it's not looking good. We can't score. We just can't seem to hit the friggin' ball.
We can at home.
And our pitching, shit, dude, I forget what game it was I was watching recently, and they had, we didn't have one of our starters because we got JV down, now we got Skubal down.
And Mize.
So we had a bullpen pitcher start. It was only like his 6th start ever or some shit, and they let him throw 2 outs.
Yeah, Holton started 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And did 1 inning.
Yeah. So
here we go again. This is what we did last year, and it fucking killed us.
Yeah, but it worked.
Kind of. Did we win the World Series? No.
No. I mean, it worked to make us make the playoffs and make a little bit of a run, but that's about it.
Yeah, Mize is injured. Valdez just likes to throw at people.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh,
I mean,
the game yesterday?
Did you see the pitch that he hit him on?
I did.
Dude, Valdez, that was the first 4-seam fastball he threw this year. Don't fucking tell me that shit wasn't intentional.
Yeah. Well, Dingler put his head down. That before Dingler knew it was coming. I mean,
dude, he gave up back-to-back shots. He was fucking pissed.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame him, though. I've been there. Fuck that.
It's just hard to deny, though, when you have literally not thrown a 4-seamer the entire season, and that's what you peg him with.
I wish they would have actually kind of fought, though. I mean, the benches cleared everything, and it was, I always liked that. But there was really no confrontation other than... I think, really, what made the confrontation worse was the umpire assuming that the batter was going to charge the mound and got in front of him to try to push him back, and that kind of triggered him a little bit.
I think Trevor Story was contemplating it.
Well, yeah, but I don't think he would have. I
don't know, man.
Maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen a good brawl in baseball in a while, so.
You go up and in 94. I would think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's gone for 6 games.
Yeah, 6 games. I think that's a little steep.
Well, not really. What always killed me about that is when a pitcher gets suspended, he misses 1 fucking start. He's sitting on the bench the other 5 days anyway.
Yeah. Still stupid. I don't like it. Let him fight a little bit. All right. So, yeah, the Tigers, let's see.
They do have the best record at home in the league, though.
Do they really?
Yeah, dude, I saw it the other day, and we're like 500.
12 and 5. 12
Yeah,
and 5 at home, and we're 6 and 14 on the road. Jeepers,
yeah,
creepers,
fucking
dude.
mind blowing.
We are tied for first in the American League Central right now at under 500.
Dude, I think our division's at least wide open this year. I think it's going to be a shit show the whole year.
It is, because even the Twins at the bottom are at 16 and 20.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough year for the fucking AL.
Yeah, it's National League. Over half the teams are above 500 in the American League. Only 2 teams are above 500. That's stats. All right, moving on from baseball. You want to do NBA or you want to do NHL first?
Don't matter to me.
Let's do NBA first and finish with NHL. All right, so the Pistons down 3-1, looking like a bag of dicks. In the game, they're down 3-1. We're down 24 points. The Orlando Magic then missed 23 consecutive field goals, because that's what it takes for the Pistons to win a playoff game. But Pistons won 3 straight, and we end up beating the Orlando Magic 4 games. 3 games in Game 7, Bucks 16-94. And then last night, Pistons and Cavs tipped off, and Pistons took it to them first game. You know, how sweet was that for our coach? Because he coached Cleveland a couple of seasons ago, correct?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then now he's the Pistons coach and took it to him. I that's got to be so sweet. But, you know, do the Pistons look like a championship team? No.
I think they're starting to.
Yeah, they're coming into shape a little bit. Do I think they're going to beat Cleveland? I do. But do I think the Knicks look fucking amazing right now?
Yeah, they'll cool off, though.
Yeah, once Anthony... I shouldn't say that. I was kidding.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about him, dude, but yeah, you're right. They're going to hit a wall at some point. But, I mean, dude, they've won like 3 consecutive games by a mountain of points.
Yeah, I know, and that's going to happen, but...
Yeah. But currently, right now, that game is going on between the 76ers and the Knicks, and the Knicks are up 8-7 in the first. So, what are your thoughts on the T-Wolves taking Game 1 against the Spurs?
I think that's wild. It wasn't
awesome.
just Wemby who had a poor shooting performance. It's the whole fucking team.
It was, dude, but my favorite play of the whole game was when Wemby was guarding Ant, and Ant just put a 3 up in his face and drained it. I just was... That was Ant saying, like, it don't matter. Like, your size and your blocks and your triple doubles don't mean shit. Like, bring it. I don't know, man. It's going to be a good series. I could see it going 7 games.
If they can steal 2 in San Antonio, that's going to be rough to get out of.
You know, why did San Antonio not take a timeout on that last possession in Game 1, though?
Well, if you got the right players in place, I mean, that's what they get paid to do. Sometimes the timeout can fuck up and let the other team set up.
Yeah, it just seems weird. But I don't know. I'm loving the Spurs are throwing back to their turquoise days too, man. That shit's awesome. They're like,
that shit's ugly as fuck.
Nah, it looks good. I love it. It's loud. I like that. You ugly bit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, and then yeah, we got Thunder and Lakers. OKC's up 1-0. They're I think they're defending champion. The last time the defending champion won 5 games in a row, going back to defend their title. It's, I think, 2017 Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe correctly. But,
well, they're about to be 8-0. Without Luka Doncic, that team ain't taking one.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Austin Reeves, he still isn't in game shape. He's shooting like shit. He's got to score about 35 a night if they're going to have a chance.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I got Pistons taking out the Cavs. I got the Knicks taking out the Sixers. I got Pistons, Knicks, Eastern Conference. I still do think that the Spurs will beat the T-Wolves overall in the 7-game series. I do think it's going to be Thunder Spurs, and I do think the Thunder are going to win it and go to the finals. I have a hard time betting against the Thunder to run it back because I don't think any team left in the East can beat OKC.
Dude, they're amazing.
They're really good. But you know what? I could see the Pistons making it to the championship. I could see them playing New York and beating them. And shit, dude, who knows? Embiid's out tonight, but the 76ers, they beat Boston.
I think that might play in their advantage because they're so used to running the offense through Maxey because Embiid's been hurt all year.
Yep.
I think it'll help free up some of the teammates there.
Yeah, because now the 76ers are up 15-8.
Yeah, well, Embiid flopping around on the floor.
Gotta love it.
Like a fucking fish out of water every time he gets touched.
Okay, moving right along here. NHL playoffs are in full swing. Second round. Avs swept the Kings. Avs are looking to sweep the Wild. I mean, the game one was crazy. What was it, like 8-5?
9-6.
9-6, yeah. The Golden Knights took down the Mammoth and now are up 1-0 on the Ducks, who took out the Oilers. Which, wow, Connor McDavid not in the playoffs. That seems wild to me. Hurricanes also look really good too. They swept the Senators and now are up 2-0 on the Flyers. And,
that was a hell of a game. I watched that whole game.
Game one was not a good game.
Carolina game 2, I watched that whole game.
Game 2 was awesome. And what a comeback, because wasn't it, I think they were down 2-0 and ended up winning 3-2.
Yeah, they won. They were down 2-0 in like the first 5 minutes, and then they chipped away, and then overtime. Honestly,
and got it. Yep.
Philly had possession. They were killing them in overtime, and they just got a clean break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and currently game 1 for the Sabres and Canadiens is happening, and the Sabres are up 1-0. So
Buffalo.
It's really hard to bet against the Avalanche, dude. I mean, they are just an incredible team to watch.
Betting-wise, I'd bet on the Avs. I'm rooting for Buffalo.
Yeah. All right, so you're rooting for Buffalo, so you're going to take them over the Canadiens. Who you got, Flyers or the Hurricanes?
I think the Canes are better.
Yeah, I think it's right now, putting money on it, I think it's going to be a Colorado-Carolina finals. And that's just the Avalanche are just. I haven't got to watch much of them until the playoffs this year. They are fast as hell. Yeah. They pass better than any team by a landslide. I mean, a landslide. They just get so many shots on goal. It's hard to not win games when you get 45 shots on goal a game.
Every game.
Every single game.
It's amazing.
Like, I remember turning on, I think it was the game 1 of the Avs and Wild. And it was the first period, and it was like 19 shots to 4 or some shit like that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But and playoff hockey, and I absolutely love the ad campaign that the NHL has out right now. Have you seen the ad where the guy's like at the bar? He's like, what's everyone done? And this guy turns around, he's like, it's the NHL playoffs. It's friggin' awesome. And he just launches into like why the NHL playoffs are the best. And then someone else like walks up and says what the other guy said, and then the other guy starts telling them about why the NHL playoffs are so awesome, because they are. I've always been a hockey fan. It's one sport I always regretted not getting into playing as a kid. But there is nothing that beats playoff hockey. It's truly just a freaking awesome playoff series. So, who you got in the finals?
Oh, I got the Avs and Canes.
Avs
winning in 6.
Yeah, I always love 6 or 7 game final series. I don't like seeing 4 or 5 game ones. It's never fun. Unless I'm rooting for the team that ends up winning, then I'm okay with them sweeping. So, but from a fan perspective of somebody that has no dog in the fight, I'd like to see a 6 or 7 game series. As I'm sure everybody else would that is in the money-making business.
For sure.
Oh, man. All right. Well, shit, man. We got through everything pretty quick this week, even though, missed last week or whatever. And you didn't drop off. You look crystal clear. Mike sounds great. We are styling here on the Hulaham Hour. We appreciate the support, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in for episode 73. We're going to be, we are about to hit a milestone, too. I believe it's potentially could cross 300,000 views by next episode as a total channel. So, yeah, we've been killing it, bro. It's been fun so far. Definitely been fun. So, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. You got anything else this week, Nick?
Nope.
All right, people. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how wrong we are in the comments. Until next week, we're Hulaham out.